Okay, I think we can start the session, right, Madam? Nidhi, Madam?
Yes, ma'am. So we shall call upon number 31.
Yeah. Yes.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
Ma'am, is my screen is shared?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Put in slideshow.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you see me?
I can't actually see you, but I can see the presentation.
Sorry, ma'am. Can I
Yeah,
start, ma'am?
yeah, you can start the presentation. I
Okay,
hope
okay,
your
ma'am.
video is on, right?
Ma'am, wait a second. Wait a second, ma'am.
I think it's okay. You can start the presentation and maybe while during the question and answer session, you can on your video.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm starting, ma'am. Knowledge is an investment which yields you the best interest. A heartfelt greetings to one and all gathered here virtually. This is Atik Mohammed from Tyagaraja Polytechnic College, here to present a paper presentation on of the most important topic for construction industry. It's the civil engineering in new millennium. Why did I mean this is the most important topic? Because of its necessity and its need to be known to serve better form of construction. Civil engineering is a revolutionary field which has made lots of inventions and innovations as per their requirements since it was begun, and it's predicted that it will do in the future, and that's termed as civil engineering in new millennium. The past is always the past. The present will be a past, whereas the future is with our hand. And in fact, the future is arriving around us every single second. Think and work towards a great future in order to have a good present and a better past. It's indeed, I'm here explaining the future of the construction industry, civil engineering in new millennium. This is the agenda of the presentation that I'm going to present. Now I will be proceeding with my content. First of all, what do we mean by new millennium and what will be civil engineering in new millennium? A new millennium is defined as a span of 1,000 years. The world has made a huge revolution in civil engineering in past millenniums, and it's predicted that it will do in the future. To predict what will be civil engineering in the future, we have to learn and analyze the requirements and the challenge faced in the construction industries in the future. To see what are going to be the problems faced in the construction industry that is going to determine the construction in future. The first major problem is going to be the high population growth. The population growth annually increases about 1.1 percentage. It's slightly high. The world has enough space for the population growth, but not the metropolitan cities. For reasons like employment, quasi life, and entertainment, people move towards the urban areas, and hence immense population at small areas it's occurred, which will be making a tough task for the engineers to work. It's predicted that the world population will be 11.2 billion in 2000, and which will be majorly having in the metropolitan cities. Next, due to the high population growth, there arises the urban traffic conditions. At the metropolitan cities, where the flotation of people is a must, the construction of roads, railway tracks, and hyperloops will be a struggle for the civil engineers. Next, due to the high real estate values, the set out of the building will be not followed, and hence the destruction and reconstruction process will be $1 million question. Next, the reverse due to the insymmetrical geographic conditions, due to the man-made activities like interruption of water flow, unconnected water bodies, there will be a shortage for water in the construction industries. Next, there is going to be the major problem, the skilled labor shortage. In this new millennium, the life is cozier and every child of labor is educated, which is good in one way, and hence there arrives the shortage for the skilled labors. In field of construction industries, The theoretical studies will help only to model a structure, rather it does not help in field work. The construction practice are done by the laborers, but not with the engineers. In future, there will be majority of engineers, but not the laborers. It said about 60% of labor shortage. This pie chart says about the labor shortage. Next, there are a lot of issues that are going to be faced in the civil engineering in the future. Where there is problem, there is also a solution. The best solution to have a better civil engineering in the new millennium is the artificial intelligence in construction industry. First of all, what do we mean by artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is defined as the ability of a computer program or a machine to think and learn. It's nothing but a branch of computer science building smart machines capable of performing tasks that are typically requiring human intelligence. It can be said that the human intelligence is equal to the artificial intelligence. Then what are going to be the process that are involved in artificial intelligence? The process like data generation, the requirement of work to be done will be generated in a data, and the data will be converted into the algorithms. The algorithms will be stored in the memory chips in the which is present in the robot, as like as the human brain. The stored data will be processed the stored data will be processed. That's termed as machine learning. After the processing of data, the robots will be sent to site in order to expose to more data by using big data analysis. And the final stage, the performance of task, the action inside will be achieved. To the next, we have to know certain technical terms in artificial intelligence. It's the algorithm. Algorithm is a robotic language. As how we have a language, the language is accept algorithm. In which the generated data will be converted into algorithm codes in memory chips and the memory chips of the robot in order to progress the work. First, the data will be converted into the algorithms. Algorithms will be inserted into the machine, and the machine works as according to the algorithms. Next, the speech recognition. High research is going in towards the speech recognition, as how the humans speak. In which the software works according to the audio of the speech, according to the individual sounds. The sounds will be analyzed by breaking into its phonetics, using the algorithms to find the most probable word to fit the language, and transferring the sound into the text. It simply means that the given commands or instructions to the robots will be converted into the data. The processed data will be automatically converted into the algorithm codes, and the work will be going as usual. As I've already said, field practice to the robots. Without being explicitly, a mission becomes while understanding and providing insights to the export more data. The study techniques allowing a robot to acquire the machine learning makes the robot to acquire some novel skills to adapt to the environment. To the next, how artificial machine learning and deep learning. Deep learning, in which the process of speech recognition and image recognition will be done. The humans can analyze the image, but the robots could not. The robot analyze only the images which are being in BIM, building information modeling. The required data will be converted into images in BIM software. Then it will be implemented to have instruction. Then how artificial intelligence is used in construction industry. It is used for constructing prefabricated buildings. Prefabricated buildings, which are factory built buildings, which has lot of advantages like time and cost efficiency, easily transportable solution for the labor shortage, etc. Then what are going to be the 3D printing? 3D printing is a process in which mechanical arm will be constructing a building. The building will be not made through bricks, rather with paste of concrete and aluminous materials and plastics and a fixed ratio. Next, the 3D surveying and monitoring. the drone surveying. In the process of principles of triangulation will be followed by using the GPS and satellite images, the cloud by using the cloud software. The robots will be connected with drone and drone chips, and the monitoring will be done through drone. Next, the various applications of artificial intelligence like brick masonry, robotic demolitions, excavation underwater, reinforcements of concrete, compaction underwater, robotic blasting. These are the various applications of artificial present application, which can be also said as the result I'm giving here. Next, what are going to be the advantages? True site engineers, they are speech understanding. They have their novel skills, remote places, they can work under remote places, no expensive errors, 24 hours working. These are going to be the lot of advantages of artificial intelligence in construction industry. Hereby there is also certain downsides of artificial intelligence in construction industry. High requirement of initial capital, failures in working other than programmed, but these disadvantages are also being rectified by using the process of machine learning and deep learning, and the research is going on to produce it in the construction 4.0. Right now, I'm going to conclude. There are lots of issues that are going to be faced in civil engineering upcoming days. About to analyze this by analyzing these problems, we can give a conclusion that by utilizing artificial intelligence in construction industry in future, we can rectify all these problems. The conventional technologies are already replaced by the artificial intelligence as and according to the needs. Survival of the fittest is the all-round theory followed in the world. As a future civil engineer, we should have a complete knowledge of this AI construction technologies to implement implement to have a better construction. At this occasion, I would like to thank the college for taking such work to in order to increase the in order to enhance the knowledge of the students. Thank you very much. I'm done, ma'am. We can be proceeding with the
Yes,
questions.
Artik. Yeah, it was really nice presentation, and the topic you chose was really very important in today's world. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm expecting for questions, ma'am, because I've worked really hard. I will tell
Yes,
the
Jisha
answers.
ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am, I couldn't get you.
Okay, it was really interesting, Adhik, to listen about the new civil engineering trends in this new era. Then you have discussed more about the artificial intelligence, all you have discussed. Then can you comment on the application of augmented reality and virtual reality in civil engineering construction industry?
Virtual reality, ma'am. I couldn't get you. The first one, what was you said, ma'am? Can you repeat the question, please?
Augmented reality and virtual reality.
Uh, sorry, ma'am, I couldn't get you. Virtual reality, which deals with mainly on doing work from home by using the drones for monitoring. The site supervisors will be in the office controlling the activities in the site. It's called virtual reality, as I searched. And another one, I didn't get it, ma'am.
I have put in chat box augmented reality. Have you heard about augmented reality?
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I didn't get it. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Then what about 3D printing? It's also a new technique that we use in
ma'am, yes,
construction
ma'am.
industry.
Right now, I'm doing the project in 3D printing. My college has a 3D printing machine in which the concrete, neothylene, then certain amount of plastics will be mixed, and a peculiar material is there, and which will be added to have paste, and the paste will be loaded into the into that machine. The machine consists of a container and a metallic arm. The machine will be uploading the data by using the BIM software. The entire structure will be modified in the BIM software, and the machine will be given the coordinates of the plot, and the machine will be placed in the plot, after which the artificial intelligence take case by constructing using the metallic arm, by revolving it around the surface, by placing that material, what is the that peculiar material surrounding it, constructing like that. The gaps for the reinforcement is additionally given to it. Then after which we can do the plastering process. Right now, the 3D printing is not available in Tamil Nadu, and I'm very much eager in about 3D printing. I'm doing my mini project in 3D printing.
Okay, thank you. I think I could understand from your words that you are really interested in modern techniques of civil engineering construction like 3D printing,
Yes, ma'am.
etc. Okay,
I'm
my
very
session
much
is
interested.
over. I am handing. Okay, okay, thank you. It's very good. I
Thank
think
you
it's
very
very
much.
good to
It's my
know.
pleasure
Your
to speak
budding
with you,
is
ma'am.
really
Thank you.
interesting. Okay, okay, thank you. Sina ma'am, please.
Yes. Good and interesting presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
My question is about the application of artificial intelligence in, you have referred that application of artificial intelligence in compaction.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you explain that?
Yes, ma'am. The machine will be consisting of a vibrator. A college to implementing in a 7-story building. But we can do compaction manually while we are in above the surface. But in remote conditions, where the bridge needs a pier, a post inside of water, we can't do the compaction, and hence a machine will be sent down in the water. But a circle-like machine which will be covering the whole post, or the post. Ma'am, I'm giving a live example. Consider a post of a circular column. The what to say that the compactor will be surrounded it to it. The compaction will be revolving, and the compaction will be done. I don't know to give the exact words to describe it. Can you understand it, ma'am? It is a vibrating machine which is used to do compaction underwater. It is a real-time application of artificial intelligence. By using the controller over the site supervisors, they can do it under the water in the for constructing columns for bridges.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Did you get me, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. I'm slightly unfamiliar with English. I'm sorry.
No problem. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Do I have any other questions regarding artificial intelligence, ma'am?
Do you have any, can you list out any disadvantages of this artificial
Yes, ma'am.
intelligence?
Yes, ma'am. There are certain disadvantages like a high implementation of initial capital. It requires a high initial capital. The small scale workers can't do. But now, in addition to it, the skilled, what to say, the ones who know the knowledge of artificial intelligence is less. The revolution hasn't made completed, but in future it is being predicted that it will be done. But in countries like India, where there are not many educated peoples, the construction using the artificial intelligence will be a tough task, because we have to give education about the artificial intelligence to the laborers, then only then they can do it. This is also going to be a disadvantage. Next, the robots doesn't get better with the experience. As like as human, it cannot get better with experience. But now the research is going on it by using machine learning and deep learning, by using the big data analysis to make the robot better with experience. These are going to be the disadvantages, ma'am.
Okay, very good, Atik.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, I would like to call upon number 27.
Ma'am, am I done?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this opportunity, ma'am. I would like to thank the Government Polytechnic College of Telakara for taking such initiatives to enhance the knowledge of the students. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was an interesting presentation. Now, next is number 27.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm Arya Manoj. My presentation is on
Yeah,
the
Arya,
section.
yours will be the next one. Next one, your will be the next one. Arya, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Should
Yeah,
I
You are
present?
number 27, right?
Yeah, just after 27, yours will be there, Arya.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is 27?
Should I?
27 is Sam Verghese, no?
That's
Okay, okay. So you are not presenting now?
അവിടെ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് മതി.
Okay, okay.
Should I, ma'am?
Okay, what is your number? 23, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please note that 23 is presenting right now, and after that, 27 will present, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Arya, please proceed.
I'm Arya Manoj. I'm Arya Manoj P, a student of Government Polytechnic College, Chelakara. Firstly, thank you for giving me this opportunity. All of you know what is flood, and some of us suffocating with the flood during 2018. Here is some prevention method for you to protect your house from flood damage. What's a flood resistant building? A building which can resist flood structurally or by any prevention method is known as flood resistant building. What is the advantages of adopting a flood resistant building? Building destruction due to flood reduces, and the stability of your building become a constant when flood water do not enter to your house. Then you can avoid replacement of your house whether you are located in a flood-prone area. Flood prevention measures reduce the cost of year-to-year repairing of your building. It's a profit for you. Provide safety. You can sleep without any fear in your house and your resistant house. Types of flood-resistant houses are here: sacrificial ground floor, slit house, raising house, flood-proofing. First one is sacrificial ground floor houses, a building with a raised ground floor. The residential area is arranged. You can give it as a basement storage. It will limit space and medium level of flood condition. Then second one is slit houses. Slit houses are mostly seen in tropical countries like Netherlands. These houses allow the free flow of flood water beneath it. Usually these houses have steepy roofs. The types of slit houses are here and the pictures also. Figure A, Kilongs. B, Papua New Guinea. C, Sangahar. D, Thai slitters. Figure E, Vietnamese. F, Daijulu. Figure G, Heliotrope. Figure H, Bahay Kubo. Figure I, Palafito. Figure J, Queenslander. And figure K, Pan UK. Then most of the people is using rising houses to protect their houses. The principle of rising houses is the building is separated from its foundation by lift with the hydraulic jacks and place second foundation beneath it. The first step of raising a house is inspecting the area. Then the second, a trench 2 to 3 feet depth is dug on both sides of the walls and piles are installed into the stable bearing soil. When the foundation is lifted up into 1 feet, you can make the new foundation beneath it. Next is wet flood proofing. Wet flood proofing is nothing but flood water enters to the structural area. Here you can see in the figure, focus on the foundation, some openings. These openings allow the flood water enters to the basement. Here the basement acts as a structure. About the elevation of the building, lowest floor elevation at or above design flood elevation. The materials used for the construction of wet flood-proof house is floodwater resistant materials. Then dry flood proofing. Dry flood proofing is just opposite to wet flood proofing. Water do not enter to the structural area. Waterproof materials are used for the construction of dry flood proof house. Only 3 feet protection is allowed for these houses. Flood skirts are provided. In second figure, you can see what's flood skirt. And focus on the first figure, you can see compared to a common house, the elevation of the windows are more high and a mobile barrier is fixed to seal the openings such as doors. You can use flood doors also for this purpose. Then the next method for preventing flood is barriers. Barriers are in 3 types: temporary barrier, flood wall, leaves. Temporary barrier is also classified into 3 types: filled, framed, and removable. First one is filled container. You can see in the figure the barrier. These barriers do not allow the flood water enters to the structural area. They properly manage the wave action of the flood. The second, framed barrier. You can see green and orange color something. This something is known as supporting frame. And these long sleeves which reduce the seepage of flood waters towards the building. And last is removable barrier. Removable barrier which divert flood water one place to another place. Then the second one in barrier is flood wall. Flood wall is an engineering construction. 1 foot to 4 foot around the structure we can see flood wall. It's a cheap and concrete masonry is used for the construction. Last is leaves. Leaves are designed construction. It's a traditional method. Earth materials are used for the construction of leaves. First step of making a leaf is excavating, then make an impermeable core by using layer by layers designed construct leaves. That is special. Flood-resistant houses, we need special materials. The materials are classified into class 5 to class 1. Class 5 and class 4 materials are flood-resistant materials. Compared to class 5 materials, class 4 is less durable. Example for class 5 material is cast stone block. Example for class 4 material is steel metals. Then class 3 materials, water-resistant materials, not flood water. Example for class 3 material is wood fiber and plaster. Class 2, class 1 is used in dry lands. These materials are do not resistant to water. Example for class 2 is green board and example for class 1 is plywood mastic flooring. Then some of other methods are used for flood prevention. Some of are here. Fences. Fences are a temporary protection to the building. These divert flood water one place to another place, act as a barrier. Then site selection. Check the site in flood maps whether it is located in a flood prone area. Then the tanking, you can see a figure. Tanking is nothing but a tanking slurry which contains an organic compound. Due to this organic compound, where is the slurry is applied, here a addition property and a high tensile strength we get. Usually floor, walls, basement, we provide tanking slurry. Then sandbags. All of you know what sandbags. Fully filled sandbags you can use it as a medium level of flood protection. Elevation of the building is the most important point. Build the building above the flood level is the best method to avoid flood problems to the building. And then we moving on a case study. In Kollam district, Mudrithattu village, overflow of Kallada rivers and Ashamudi lakes leads to flood problems here. Here the TKM engineering students decided to construct a flood-resistant house known as prefabricated pre-stressed technology. It's nothing but prefabricated technology means the association or assembling of the components which used for the construction of the structure at the site. Then pre-stressed technology means it's a cement we give pre-stress at the production time. At the production time, we give a compression to these cements. Due to this compression, these cement have high properties, high yield like good properties. Then all of the invention has some limitation. Here flood resistant houses have some limitations. More stairs, elevation of the building is expensive, periodic maintenance is required. Sometimes precaution make problems to others. Examples like barriers, hydrodynamic pressure sometimes could not handle by the prevention methods like wet flood proofing. In my own way, good treatment towards the environment is the best option for avoiding flood problems. afforestation, restore water resources, make a way to store the water like rainwater harvesting pits, proper sewage treatment. In Kerala, most of the flood problems is due to Western Ghats destruction. All of you know about it. Then elevate the building above the flood level is the best option for avoiding flood problems. Prefer new methods and construction in flood prone area. It's a good idea for reducing flood damages. I strongly believe you got something about flood and flood resistant buildings. I hope it will help in your future. These are my reference. Thank you for listening my words.
Okay, Arya, it was really nice presentation and very relevant topic. Sinu ma'am, would you like to ask some questions?
Yes. Arya, it was a good presentation. My question is that in your case study, you told about prefabricated technology that students of Kollam Engineering College, TKM College, told that they made a house with prefabricated technology. What materials are used in that?
Pre-stressed cement and concrete are used for the construction.
Okay. Is grade, do you know the grade of concrete used?
I don't know, ma'am. I not referred that. I only referred the pre-stressed technology. Cement is the most durable and strengthened material.
Okay, no problem. Next question is, can you explain the foundation of flood-resistant buildings?
Yes, ma'am. The foundation of flood-resistant building should be elevated. The columns and the basement should be elevated. Then, using when the belt of the foundation is made up time, some rock chips mixed with the cement is good for resistance. And when the foundation is making, we should calculate the hydrodynamic and hydrostatic loads and the capacity of the soil also. Okay, ma'am.
Oh, okay. The next one is about the, you told about a flood wall using concrete masonry. What grade of concrete is used for that?
Actually, grade of concrete, uh, I don't know, ma'am. Grade of concrete.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions from the participants or any other delegates? Okay, Arya, I would like to ask one question. You have mentioned about different methods, right? So, if in the situation of Kerala flood, can you suggest any particular method?
A method which I suggest is rising houses. Nowadays, rising houses is very popular. For rising houses is most uh, relevant in Kerala.
Okay, Arya.
Ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
so we shall wind up, and I shall call upon the next presentation 27.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, you can start the presentation.
Ma'am, can see?
Yes.
Hello everybody. Good morning. I am Sam Varghese from Government Polytechnic College, Chalakara. Today the topic of my paper presentation is all about blast resistance in building construction. Firstly, we have to discuss about blast of the building. Any explosion occurred in building produce extreme and unique loading on structures. Its results widespread damage to the building, its occupants and bystanders. We have to know 3 months ago a huge explosion is occurred in Lebanon at Lebanon major harbor port Beirut. Some other countries, America's like countries said it is terrorist attack. In this blast, huge damages are produced. It's about 25 kilometers wide. The damages are occurred. About 100 people lost their life and buildings are also damaged. We know each year after terrorist attack is increased. So the importance of blast resistance building also increased. We know due to blast load, many historical variable buildings, for example, palace, old churches, etc., we can protect these like buildings. And to minimize social panic, we stay at a blast resistance building. We can think at any situation, any blasts occur, we cannot lose the life. The objective of this type building, we can minimize the intensity of injuries because the less amount of damages in building at blast, the rescue operation we can provide. In common buildings, rescue facilities are done like fire, emergency exits. But in this case, strong rescue facilities compared to common buildings. The types of blasters are: first one is ballistic attack. It's a dangerous. The carrier of bomb is missile. A few years back, America dropped ballistic missile to Iran. Next, moving vehicle attacks. The carrier of bomb is moving vehicle like trucks, cars, etc. We all of know 3 months ago, Pulwama attack is example of moving vehicle attack. About 14 soldiers are dead in this attack. Next, stationary vehicle attack. In this, carrier of bomb is vehicle. In this vehicle, parked at near or under the building. Next, exterior attack. It is a terrorist attack. In India, also facing terrorist attack at Mumbai in 2008. Next one is arsons. In this, humans handle ignited materials using fuels like substances, using and giving fire. For example, in Japan, animation studio in 2019 is a victim. Major cause of life loss after the blast, mainly flying debris. We know during blast time, shock wave is formed. Due to this wave, hard materials like tables, chairs, other furnitures, we get injuries. Pieces of glasses, ended eyes, bodies, etc. Smoke and fire cause, we cannot get escape exist. Due to power loss, electrical circuit are destroyed and communication breakdown. Due to continuous collapse of structures. Principle of blast resistant design provides standoff zones. In these zones, we provide safe of people and the escape from loss of life of peoples and they avoid progressive collapse of the building. During blast load, ignited materials like fuels like substances cause continuous blast and continuous collapse of the building and they allow limited damage to members. We provide protection from the loss of life. The definition of blast load is the rapidly release of potential energy. During the blast time, energy is formed. This energy is converted into thermal energy radiation. Effects of blast on the structure. We can see the figure. The first figure, blast wave breaks windows, exterior wall columns blown in. And in second figure, blast wave forces floors upward. And last figure, blast wave surrounds structure downwards. Pressure on roof, inwards pressure on all sides. In blast load, overpressure increase peak value of pressure and decaying to atmospheric pressure, and the energy is formed. Blast time converted this energy into thermal energy radiation. The treatments provided to various parts of a structure to improve blast resisting mechanism. We constructing building planning and layout. Standoff distances helps minimize intensity of damages. In more building places like Mumbai-like places, buildings cannot provide standoff distances. Uh, so we provide trees, street objects, furnitures are used for the obstacles. We can see the picture. It is the model of blast resistance building standoff distance. In this picture, we can see they provide standoff distances 13-meter building to road. In standoff distances, we provide obstacles as blockades, planters, fountains, fences, etc. In this allow only emergency vehicles. And we construct the building, raise the building 2 meters above the ground level. It is the picture we can see standoff distances. In roofs, arches and domes are more capacity to resist blast compared with the cubical or rectangular forms. In this shape, multiple reflection experience. And flooring is important. It's prevent falling of their supports and avoided precast flooring and used flat floor roofs also, and coating vinyl coating inside the plate also prevent the blasting. Then next slide is beam to column. In any situation, blast load is occur failure. In beam to column connections, we can repair faster. And in older forms at the construction time, we provide additional link to beams and columns. You can see the picture. Additional links to beams and columns to at all joints at RCC structures in this picture. At the second picture, we can see first in second picture. First picture is steel structure. In this case, we provide strong plates. Then wrapping of columns. It is used for of columns and is also protect from shock wave. It's a picture of wrapping columns. It's formed from thermal energy radiation. It's two types of wraps. First one is wrap with steel belts, and the other is carbon fiber reinforced polymer, CFRP. Then next is shear wall. It's a used lateral load resisting mechanism in horizontal. It will protect from seismic and blast load. This like wall is constructed in our near places also. Then glazing and cladding. We can see that in this glazing and cladding, inside the two glass is vinyl interlayer, and it provides small blast wind, air, rains, etc. The conclusion is it is not practical to design buildings to withstand any conventional terrorist attack. We can improve the performance of building. We cannot say 100% result get, but we tried to get 100%. Each day after, we tried to construct threat relief and protected building. Thank you. Ma'am?
Okay, thank you, Sam. It was good, very informative presentation. Jisha ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Sam, for explaining an anti-risk design based upon the blast loads. Then, you have explained that the different types of loads coming, etc. Then, what type of material property will be significant in when we design the buildings? The material property is also very important when we design buildings. So, what property will be more significant? We have different properties for material, the mechanical properties for materials. So, what property will be significant when we design blast
Uh,
resistant buildings?
Ma'am, we construct in beams and columns. We provide steels. In the place of one steel we provide, so in the place two steels are provided for strongest concrete. Then uh, in the glazing, in the we windows are provided thermoplast and laminated glass as provided, and in this laminated glasses we provide sandwich form of different materials. So in blast times debris is more dangerous, so we can avoid debris in this provide of the glazing and cladding materials for the windows. And we in roofs multiple domes like structures we provide a multiple reflection, and roofs destruction is reduced.
Okay, Sam, you just try to answer the question in way. It's okay. Then, the design of the buildings, will it be similar to the earthquake design buildings or fire resistant buildings, etc.? Anyway, we are facing the high impact loads, and we will be facing the vibrations. Then there will be some fire resistant properties also. Then there will be some wind, the air loads also. Then will it be similar to the earthquake or fire resistant building designs, the blast furnace design, blast resistant design?
Yes, ma'am. In at a blast time, and in earthquakes, seismic wave is produced. At a blast time, thermal energy is produced. In these two energies are same. But so in this type of construction, we can provide both blast resisting and the earthquake resisting buildings.
Okay, okay, Sam. Thank you. My session is over. Then, Sino ma'am, please.
Yes, good performance, Sam.
Thank you.
My question is how the explosion energy is distributed to the structure without overall collapse in blast resistant buildings.
Ma'am, once more.
How the explosion energy is distributed to the structure without failure, without overall collapse. Failure means overall collapse in blast resistant building.
During the blast time, the energy at the time of blast load over pressure. So we provide blast and blast absorbing walls are provided at the building, so we minimize the blast intensity.
Okay. Can you tell me about the IS code for blast resistant structures? Can you name the IS code for blast resistant structures?
I'm sorry.
No problem. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sam, is your camera on?
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to ask one question. How do you do the analysis of a blast resistant building?
Uh,
How do you analyze a building?
Ma'am, can you see?
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Now you are visible. Yeah. How can you analyze a structure for blast resistance?
In India, blast resistance buildings are not more. So we even each year we try to increase the number of blast resistance buildings. So in blast resistance buildings, we constructed in India, Jammu and Pak areas, blast resistance building is more useful. So that sides also terrorist attacks
No,
and the
Sam.
other.
Actually, my question is, how do you analyze a building for blast resistance? Is there any analysis method, or do you use some software for analysis?
Google's.
Okay, it's okay. So I think I can call upon the next number.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Number 30.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please start the presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, but not your slides. Yeah,
Okay, now.
yeah, fine.
Good afternoon, all. Myself, Jishnu R. Unithan. First of all, I am kindly thankful to all the crew members who is conducting this program and gave a chance to us. Okay, I invite all of you to our presentation. And basically, this presentation is done by me and my friend Aravind. We are from NSS Polytechnic College, Pandalam. Okay, let me start our presentation. Pervious concrete. What is meant by pervious concrete? As the introduction itself, we can see a figure. Pervious concrete is a special type of concrete with a high porosity used for concrete flatwork applications that allows water from precipitation and other resources to pass directly through, thereby reducing the runoff from a site and allowing groundwater recharge. Here we can see some basics of pervious concrete. Meaning of pervious is permeable. It is also called or referred as porous concrete, permeable concrete, etc. Its mode of applications are different. It can be found in parking areas, residential streets, greenhouses, etc. As continuation, its main property is the permeability it is providing. It will surely restrict the water to be get staggered, and the presence of fine aggregate is very few or can't be found in it. It's also a highly porous concrete. Now let's go into its benefits. Groundwater recharging is the foremost benefit provided by it. Also, it is economical and eco-friendly in use. History of pervious concrete. Yes, it also has some history. It was first used in 1852, mostly by the Europeans for pavement surfacing and load-bearing walls. Here, you can see a difference charted between pervious concrete and ordinary concrete. Water to cement ratio in ordinary concrete is 0.45 to 0.60, whereas in pervious it is 0.28 to 0.40. Coming to void content, there is no voids in ordinary concrete, but there is 15 to 25% in pervious concrete. In case of compaction, it increases the ultimate strength of concrete in ordinary, while excessive compaction in permeance results in higher compressive strength. But lower porosity, it also lowers the permeability. Density range of ordinary concrete is 2240 to 2400 kilogram per meter cube. And in pervious, it ranges from 1600 to 2000 kilogram per meter cube. Ideal slump and air content test in case of dry sample in ordinary concrete. Slump will be in the range of 25 to 50 mm, and in wet concrete, it may vary from 150 to 175 mm. On the pervious side, slump and air content test is not applicable because of the unique composition. Yeah, now it's time for the manufacturing of pervious concrete. Before that, we want to consider the ingredients in it. They are Portland cement, coarse aggregate, water, and also fine aggregate with a lesser quantity or not. One important step we should keep in mind on the preparation time is that of adding of water. Appropriate amount of water is only needed for mixing. You can also go through the figures given. Properties. Some of the main properties of pervious concrete are: first one, density. It has a minimum value of 1600 kilogram per meter cube to a maximum value of 2000 kilogram per meter cube. Second one is the thickness. Its minimum and maximum thickness required is 101 millimeter and 203 millimeter respectively. On third one, on appearance, it is gray in color. Fourth property is that its compressive strength ranges from 3 megapascal to 30 megapascal. Pervious concrete also follows certain conditions. Firstly, it has an ideal temperature of 5 to 26 degrees Celsius. The high humidity also favors the mixing of this concrete. As a standard concrete, pervious also go through the following testing methods. They are density, void content, compressive strength, permeability, abrasion resistance, etc. Figures of pervious concrete are also included here. Now, environmental benefits. Moving on to the environmental benefits, pervious has a lot. Some of them are: first one, it clearly reduces stormwater runoff. It also regulates water management practices. Pervious is also able to mitigate the surface pollutants present in it. At last, thus by its property and structure, it recharges the groundwater level. Pervious concrete, a section is also provided in the figure. The bottom layer consists of soil layer, and the upper layer above soil, sub-base layer is added, and above that pervious concrete layer is also added. Then coming to applications, it has a very numerous applications to follow, but only implemented in some countries only. Some major applications are parking area, pedestrian walkway, greenhouse, tennis courts, low traffic area, etc. These are all on the basic idea that water will not get staggered for long. As that of every material, this pervious concrete also has advantages and some disadvantages. Moving through the advantages, we can see that it directly recharges the earth fillings, the groundwater table. It can control the surface pollution. It is able to reduce the surface temperature and thus heat island effects also. It can also conserve the nature by protecting streams, watersheds, ecosystems. And somewhat a main advantage is that its installation is easy and has a huge lifespan guaranteed. On the better side, the pervious concrete also has some few disadvantages. They are: it provides only low compressive strength. Thus, it is also limited in heavy vehicle traffic areas. It is also difficult to provide reinforcement in it. These are the leading disadvantages to be spotted. Is there any pervious concrete construction in India? Definitely yes. We can find it in the parking lot of IIT campus, Tirupati, and the smart city infrastructure in Municipal Corporation of Tirupati also used this technology. Another one is in the Hyderabad Municipal Corporation's Kedar Sports Complex. These are all on the basis of experimental studies going on pervious concrete. In the upcoming future, with increased urbanization, diminishing groundwater levels, and the focus on sustainability, the technologies such as pervious concrete are likely to become popular in India as well as other countries. Scope for future work. In the upcoming future, constructions based on this pervious concrete will definitely increase. Now itself, the urban areas all over the world have become concrete jungles. I repeat, concrete jungles. Through this solution of pervious concrete, we can able to recharge the groundwater table and stormwater disposal. So in future, to tackle aforesaid problems and to protect people from flood prone areas, the pervious concrete is one effective solution. Now it's time to conclude. Overall, pervious concrete as a stormwater infrastructure is suitable for environment. It also speeds the development process and is more profitable for a developer. It also can minimize the excess damage occurring due to flood. I hope you all understand the topic put forward by us. Studies and researches are still going on for the further developments. Thank you.
Okay, Jishnu, it was really interesting presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. My friend Aravind will join on question and answer section.
Okay, please on your camera.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Jisha madam,
Okay.
do you have any questions?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, your name?
My name is Aravind.
Jishnu and
Aravind.
Aravind. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Then Jishnu and Aravind will be answering for the session. Okay, it's good. Then you have talked about the pervious concrete, which is used in some pedestrian walks or parking lots, then etc. Then I think the recent studies are going on then high loading areas also. And the pervious concrete can be used in high loading areas also. Then have you got any channels regarding the performance of pervious concrete in the case of high loadings?
Ma'am, actually, pervious concrete has a compressive strength of 3.5 megapascal to 28 megapascal. So we can use pervious concrete in such load-bearing places. Yes, and I don't know. We can use it more than that load-bearing places. Yes,
When we talk about sustainability nowadays, then can we use the recyclable materials for the construction of pervious concrete? Will it be beneficial or will it have any demerits?
yes, we can use fly ash. Fly ash. Okay. We can use fly ash
not only fly ash,
for.
have other materials also which are sustainable.
I heard about fly ash and I don't know anything other than fly ash.
It's okay, Arvind. Then I have one more question. Nowadays we have method to harvest energy from human footprints. Will be utilizing the energy from human foods. The energy will be generated when the human walks on pedestrian walks. Then can we combine these methods, this pervious concrete method and energy harvesting methods from the when we construct this type of concretes for pedestrian in the pedestrian area?
I don't have any clue.
Have you heard about energy harvesting from human footprints in the staircases, in the floors, or in the car parking? Okay, it's okay, Arvind,
No
it's
idea.
okay. My session is over. Ma'am, please.
Okay. Jishnu, good presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
My question is, How strong is pervious concrete? How strong is pervious concrete?
Uh, it's uh, its load bearing capacity or compressive strength is 3.5 to 28 megapascal, and the strength, yes, strength, yes, I think so.
Okay. Is there any code, IS code for pervious concrete design?
I don't know, man.
What is the water cement ratio used?
Yes, water cement ratio used is 0.28 to 0.40. Yes, yes, 0.28 to 0.40.
Okay. Thank you. My section is over.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So I have one question. What happens if there is some clogging occurs? Is there any possibility of clogging occurring in the case of pervious concrete? Have you come across any article related to that?
No, I don't know. I don't know about that clogging. Yes, no.
Okay, I'm just asking if some other particles, dust or something get into this pervious
Oh,
concrete
okay.
and then it got
Okay, okay,
clogged,
okay.
right?
Okay, 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 okay. Yes, yes. It's a management. How to? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We can clean the surface, and we can sweep out dust by vacuum sweeping quarterly a year. Yes, vacuum sweeping is the best method to absorb dust particles from the voids. So we can to increase the permeability, to regain the permeability. Yes, yes, vacuum sweeping.
Okay, okay. So what about the
Yes,
durability of this one? Pervious
durability.
concrete, is it durable?
Yes, it is durable in areas where light traffic and there is low loads are uh, coming in parking areas and walk pathways. Basically, it is applied for low traffic areas. Its compressive strength is lesser than that of compared to its ordinary concrete. So it is mainly applied in low traffic areas.
Okay.
So
Okay.
durability. Okay, okay.
Yeah, do you want to add something?
Uh,
Yeah,
yes,
no
I
problem.
don't.
Yeah, we shall call upon the next
Okay.
number. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. So thank you both of you. So next I call upon number 33.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm sorry, present, ma'am.
Yeah. Start the presentation. Share your slides first.
Ma'am, it's visible, ma'am.
It's coming. Loading only. Yeah. Okay, go
Ma'am,
ahead.
it's visible, ma'am.
Yes.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. It is pleasure to thank organizers and Department of Civil Engineering Government Polytechnic College, Cherakera of national level online technical paper presentation on the topic Civil Engineering in the New Millennium. We sincerely thank Dr. Anita Jacob for taking sincere effort to involving us for this valuable occasion. Now I am going to talk about my topic. Myself, I am Sibarindan and my partner Rubiga. We are both studying Diploma in Civil Engineering in Nachimuthu Polytechnic College, Pollachi, Tamil Nadu. The smartity needed for each and everyone in this millennium, not for the The Indian government is also interested in this topic because why I am telling is that our country is spending over 1 lakh crores for the 100 cities in our country. 54% of population only having 80% of wealth in our country. On the next 30 years, by bringing 70% of the humanity in the smart cities. Purpose of the smart city mission are to drive economic growth, improve the quality of life of people, enabling local area development by means such as smart roads, public safety, smart street lights, smart parking, tracking medical and disaster emergency, etc. Now I'm going to my introduction. A city that uses advanced technology to provide important services and to solve the major necessary problems in the cities. It improves transportation, accessibility, social services, etc. Improving the slums and villages leads to a developed nation. Uses of Internet of Things in smart cities, such as data and connectivity approach, automated street lights, automated valet car parking system, light emitting diode technology, energy efficient buildings, etc. This diagram shows that the smart city is the second major factor which holds 20% all over the world. It is next to the current entries. That is very correct because when the cities begin to develop, the country will also be developed. Typical features of smart city development: physical facilities, transports, governance, retrofitting, redevelopment, greenfield development, etc. Physical facilities. The wastewater is and the sewage water, recycling and smart metering which can make a better water management in the smart cities. Electricity is important in the robust information technologies which uses connectivity and digitalizations. At least 10% of the smart cities energies requirements coming from the solar power. At least 80% buildings should be energy efficient and green buildings. Giving an identity to the city by developing the cities such as local cuisine, health, education, arts and craft, culture, sports goods, furniture, hosiery, etc. Transports. The road network is created or refurbished not only for vehicles and public transport, but also for the pedestrians and cyclists. Necessary administrative services are offered within walking or cycling distances, promoting a variety of transport options like transit-oriented development, public transport connecting each and every corner, applying smart solutions in the transport sector like intelligent traffic management system, governance, e-governance and citizens participation, friendly and cost-effective, increasingly rely on online services to bring about accountability and transparency. Forming e-groups to listen to people and obtain feedback and use online monitoring of programs. Strategies in smart cities. Retrofitting, redevelopment, greenfield development. Retrofitting means the introduced planning in an existing build-up area to achieve smart city objectives along with other objectives to make the existing area more efficient and livable. Redevelopment. This will effect a replacement of the existing build-up environment and enable co-creation of a new layout. Greenfield development using innovative planning, plan financing, and plan implementation tools. Futures of smart city. Adequate water supply and assured electricity supply. Sanitation including solid waste management. Efficient urban mobility and public transport. More effective data-driven decision making. Enhanced citizen and government engagement. Safer communities, reduced environmental footprints, improved transportation, increased digital equity, new economic development opportunities, efficient public utilities, etc. Now I am going to hand over my topic to my partner Rubiga.
Myself Rubiga. Now I am going to continue and explain the topics of smart city. Implementation by special purpose vehicle, SPV. The special purpose vehicle will plan, appraise, approve, release funds, manage, monitor and evolve with the smart city development projects. The board of SPV consists of chief executive officer and have nominees of central government, state government and urban local bodies. SPV gives space to the private sector or financial institutions. SPV is determined by the state government by examining the size of the project and the requirement of capital. The model frameworks done by the Ministry of Urban can be used for smart city projects. There will be a national mission director. He or she will not be below the rank of Joint Secretary to Government of India. The SPV used to appoint the consultants for designing, developing, managing, and implementing area-based projects. Monitoring. Monitoring gives information on where a policy, program, or project is at any given time or over time related to respect targets and outcomes. Evaluation deals with questions of cause and effect. It is assessing for estimating the value. Monitoring is a necessary step for the program management and permanent improvement. It clarifies program objectives, link activities and their resources to objectives, translates objectives into performance indicators, and set targets. Underground drainage system. I prefer underground drainage system as most important thing in smart city. Now move to the point. There will be a need of smart city underground infrastructure, which includes underground pipelines. As most of the cities in India have adopted underground drainage system in the reference folder, it is very important that the system should work in proper manner to keep the city clean, safe, and healthy. If they fail to maintain the drainage system, the pure water may get contaminated with drainage system and can spread infectious diseases. Sustainable water mains an intelligent system for underground pipeline assessment. This diagram indicates the underground monitoring system. ARM7 is a microcontroller. Flow sensor is used to measure the flow of sewage. Level sensor is used to measure the level of the sewage. Temperature sensor is used to measure the temperature of the sewage. Gas sensor is used to check whether any gas is added in the sewage. GPS and IoT are used to control ARM7 from other places. GSM is a type of mobile to get information from the microcontroller. 16:2 alphanumeric LCD is used to comment and input values. Upscaling. Urban living labs, demonstration, pilots, and small-scale implementation in most cases are to test and develop solutions. Changing real-world setting, taking into account the local characteristics and circumstances. Now, I'm going to conclude my whole passage with a conclusion. Smart city is to be created with good governance, smart technology, smart infrastructure, smart mobility, buildings, smart healthcare. Creating smart city is difficult but not impossible. Developing smart city is very important as traditional. Economical infrastructure along with the sustainable use of natural resources is employed. All the technologies work together to get a smart city even smarter. As the world's population grows and more people move into urban areas, the need for smarter cities will increase to make the best use of available resources. Acknowledgement. We would like to thank the management and department for sponsoring us for the presentation. The authors acknowledgement the organizers the opportunity given. Thank you.
Any questions, please, ma'am?
Yeah, it was a good presentation. Jisha ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, CP and Ruby. It was really interesting to know about smart cities. Then a city becomes smart when each and every component becomes smart. Then do you have any, as we know, the waste management is also a problem in cities. And do you have any solutions for the proper disposal of waste using smart methods?
Ma'am, that automated smart management systems, ma'am. That will become like what? Ma'am, solid waste management system, automated solid waste management system using IoT, ma'am.
Can you explain more about it, how it becomes smart, the automated waste management systems?
Not only by using machines, we can also put members to keep our country clean by appointing members to dispose waste and all.
Okay, then do you have any suggestions to reduce the congestions congestions and pollutions in a city? Do you have any smart methods or IoT methods to reduce the congestions and the pollutions in a city?
Most of the people should use public transport only, ma'am. For a small, in our country, for small purpose, they are taking two-wheelers and four-wheelers for buying any such small things. They are taking uh, motorcycles and car, ma'am. We can use cycles or public transport for that thing, ma'am. That will lead to a city smarter. That will
Okay.
make pollution less.
Okay, that is also smart method, right? Then any IoT methods to reduce the congestions, etc.
What, ma'am?
Any IoT methods? Yeah, we are using the Internet of Things to make the city smarter. So, do you have any innovative methods? The public sharing and public transportation and
Smart street,
shared.
ma'am. Smart street lightings, ma'am.
Pardon?
What, ma'am? What, ma'am? What, ma'am?
Okay, public transportation and shared taxi is anyway a solution for that. Then, do you have any IoT methods to reduce the congestions? Any recent innovative methods using IoT? Do
Ma'am.
you have any suggestions?
For transportation management, ma'am.
Yeah.
For transportation management, ma'am, I don't know about that, ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not a problem. Then my session is over. I handing over to Cinnamon. Cinnamon, please.
Sippy
Okay.
and Ruby, can you switch on your video?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Sibi and Ruby, good presentation.
It's visible, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
My question is, what are the disadvantages of smart city? You told all the advantages. I
Ma'am,
want
if
to
we
know
change
about the
in,
disadvantages.
ma'am, if we are changing to a smart city, our cultures will get decreased because of this. Because we are going to a modern culture to make our city smarter. So tradition will be decreased, I think so. Ma'am, is this okay? Our culture will
Okay.
get
Good
decreased.
answer. Good answer.
Thank you.
Okay. My question is over. Thank you.
Okay, it was a really interesting presentation. So I have a question. Can you name
Thank you.
any of the cities listed as smart in 2020?
No, ma'am, but we can make our country as
Ma'am,
good in
Coimbatore and
2021.
Tamil Nadu, ma'am.
Like any list existing like that? Any nomination list?
Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu, ma'am.
Okay.
And then Mumbai, ma'am. And then
Are you
that's all.
referring to
That's all I
any like any documents? Or are you just arbitrarily telling?
What, ma'am?
Yeah, why you are suggesting Mumbai? Can you
No.
explain? Why Mumbai or why Coimbatore?
Ma'am, Coimbatore is the smart city before just 1 month, ma'am. They announced as smart city just before 1 month, ma'am.
Okay.
Just 1 month ago, ma'am. And then another smart city, Bangalore, ma'am. Bangalore.
Okay. So yeah,
Bangalore.
okay, it's fine. Yeah. So I think you can stop the presentation and I shall call upon the next number.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Yeah. So next is 34.
So, ma'am, audible?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, shall I present?
Yes.
Good afternoon to 100% here. My name is S. Kumar and my partner name is Vimal. We are coming from Nachimuthu Polytechnic College, Pollachi, Tamil Nadu. Today our topic is about IoT, Internet of Things in Civil Engineering field. First I start with abstract. This paper gives an insight of the important applications of IoT in civil engineering. The main purpose of IoT applications in civil engineering is to bridge the physical and digital gap and to automate the process in an effective manner, especially in project monitoring and project management. Integration of IoT in projects would reveal problems and errors that would have otherwise gone unnoticed. It can be rectified and alternate solution may be applied. Introduction about IoT. Radio Frequency Identification System (RFID) is an automatic technology and aids machines or computer to identify objects, record metadata or control individual targets through radio waves. This is the so-called Internet of Things (IoT). Civil engineering projects have a lot to gain from the interaction of IoT technologies and devices. The technology secures their time rating to maintenance issues rather than preventing them. IoT device and sensors delivers all the necessary data to make such a process possible. Next topic is explained by my friend Vimal. Hello Vimal.
My name is M. Vimal. I will continue next topics. Project safety platform. Work sites can be dangerous, which is my supervisors and project managers must remain informed about their workers at all times. In an accident occurs, must they will be able to locate, evacuate any nearby personnel. IoT can provide real-time tracing and will be occur workers on a site and even those off site. The result is a much safer operation for involved, specifically in the workers involved cleaning of sewage and evacuation of trenches. Next, automated documentation. Automated documentation nothing but can improve the IoT technologies in civil engineering. One of their major responsibilities of development and civil engineering projects related to paperwork. IoT technologies can improve the entire process, if not completely automate many of the tedious elements. Tedious mean the hardest elements. This factor makes them invaluable addition to various sectors. Using drones, construction owners are able to see what happening on the site from the comfort of their offices. IoT drones for civil engineering. In this topic, the devices we are using smart devices to control the drones in our construction field. In workers on the field, workers properly. Furthermore, the rollout of 5G technology is expected to enhance the ability of drones to react to commands in real time, enabling instant feedback. This is expected to increase their capabilities and performance. Monitoring of dams. This is important topic in our civil engineering. As a civil engineer, you want to know monitoring of dams is nothing but in native dams and solar dams, they were providing safety and water management is extremely important, considering both the situations like water scarcity and excess of water. Here, the entire dam, the main pipelines sensor the sizes about 24 by 7 to various sensors. This wireless sensor nodes connected with each other and transmits the data to vector. Common storage of space cloud stores and provides online information to the observer. Next, the real-time alert system and pipeline leakage detection. The leaks start from pin-sized hole, which can be detected by means of IoT sensors. For example, smart pick, which is sent inside the pipe, detect cracks and the sites of welding effects using ultrasound waves and magnetic flux. Yes, hydrocarbons observe infrared radiation from the infrared possible to detect the leakage as an image of smoke on the video display. Next, employee tracking system. Barcode is generally termed as RFID. Share similar functionalities, but they have one distinct difference: human intervention. In a warehouse, the distribution center, this technology is used to automate data collection. To transfer radio frequency and transmits them to an RFID. Investigating is autonomous vehicles in construction industry. The unnamed aircraft system is known as UAS. Market is one of the most quickly growing and innovative sectors of the IoT and presents a huge commercial. Observing and reconnaissance at construction venture with a range large spaces are being made with similar through UAVs. For example, independent EMA truck, Volvo trucks, Comesto, smart vehicles by using the technology Internet of Things, that means IoT. Autonomous vehicle, IoT based street light monitoring. This is because 40% of the energy budget of a city is attributable to street lighting. Such a network system enables measuring, monitoring, and control through wired and wireless communication between the central control model and the lights in the street. The system makes use of sensors such as microcontrollers for these purposes. Next, waste management using system IoT. Water management is a fundamental and compulsory consideration on an excellent building site. It's like a system to promptly clean junk on the place of work to make waste and lessen danger. Refuse levels must be restricted and expel inside specific time. IoT railway safety. It is becoming more and more necessary to install safety elements to alignment when accidents. For that purpose, this project proposes the design of a multi-sensory system and consists of infrared, IR and ultrasonic IS sensors, which are placed at the opposite sides of the railway tracks, respectively, in order to establish optical and acoustic links between them. In conclusion is about the topic of smart process. About the various IoT applications in civil. In the construction industry uses smart equipments for surveying, transportation, and different construction activities. Apart from this latest technologies, that means IoT, Internet of Things, is used to monitor monitor and control entire process. Hence, Internet of Things application is very much essential in future perspective. In acknowledgement, the authors who thank the management and the department sponsoring us for the presentation. Very much thank you.
Ma'am, do you have any questions to ask with us?
Then ask questions.
Yes, it was really interesting topic.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do you have any questions, Tisha madam?
Okay, thank you, Pavin Kumar, for presenting the applications of IoT in civil engineering. It was really interesting to listen to your presentation.
Okay,
Then
ma'am.
you have listed out many things also regarding the application of IoT. Then regarding the IoT, can you have you heard about the BIM?
Ma'am?
BIM, Building Information Modeling. Do you know about building information modeling?
Ma'am, I don't have idea about this.
Okay, this is an IoT method that we use for building constructions. It's okay. It's okay, no problem. Then, can you explain the role of IoT in construction project management? Then, can you explain it with an some example? I want to know more about.
Ma'am, for example, plastering machine, ma'am. Wall plastering machine. It is used to plaster. Ma'am.
It's okay. It's
camera.
about construction. My question is okay. So please switch on your cameras also.
Okay.
Okay, I am asking about project management, construction project management. Then can we apply the IoT during construction management? Project management is a big issue in the case of large scale constructions. So can we use this IoT applications in the case of project management?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you say with an example what is the application of this IoT in project management?
Ma'am, I don't know about that.
It's okay, Pawan Kumar, no issues. I know you know about the IoT, but when I ask suddenly you're not able to answer. It's okay, no issues, Pawan Kumar. My session is over. Now, ma'am, please.
Okay. Good presentation, Pawan Kumar.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You told about IoT in railway safety. Can you explain that? How it works?
Ma'am, in railway safety, we are don't use the sensor means it can be able to blast, ma'am. Two train, ma'am. How do I say? Vimal, would you have any idea?
Ma'am, in railway safety is not alignment is correctly mixed.
Vimal, please switch on the camera.
Camera is audible.
Yes.
In railway safety, when there is not alignment in tracks, there would be fastly have accident.
Ma'am, when track is not aligned, it can be change the routes, ma'am.
Okay. My next question is, IoT has made plenty of user-friendly mobile applications to the site engineers. It's available to the site engineers. Can you explain that?
Ma'am, it is softwares, ma'am. Many softwares and many technology, ma'am.
Using technology.
No problem. Okay, thank you.
Yes,
my section is over. Nidhi, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So I would like to ask one question. Can you say any application of IoT for structural health monitoring?
Structural health monitoring.
Have you heard about structural health monitoring?
Ma'am, don't know, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, Vimal, do you have any idea? Please switch on the camera.
Structuring monitoring is able to gain knowledge, more knowledge and
Knowledge regarding what? Okay, it's okay. If you doesn't know the answer, it's okay. So I think we can call upon the next number. Thank you, both of you. So
thank you.
Now next is 35.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes. Switch on the
Okay.
camera and start the presentation.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, shall I start, ma'am?
Yeah.
Good afternoon to all present here. It's pleasure to thank organizers of national level online technical paper presentation in New Millennium. And we would like to thank Dr. Anita Jacob for taking sincere effort to involve us for this valuable occasions. And also I would like to thank our department staffs and our HOD sirs too. So for myself, I am S. Karthikeyan and my partner is G. Sanjani. We are studying Diploma in Civil Engineering at Natham Polytechnic College, Pollachi, Tamil Nadu. So today we are going to talk about repair and retrofitting techniques in buildings. So first, let's see what is meant by repair. Repair means to bring back the position of structure to its previous conditions, so it gives performance as it's previously. So next, see what is meant by retrofitting. Retrofitting means modification of existing structure to make them more resistant to seismic activity, ground motion, soil failure due to earthquake and other natural hazards. So several materials are used to repair cracks in concrete such as cement slurry, cement mortar, epoxy resin, and polymer modified cement products. There are several modern techniques used in crack repairing such as epoxy injection grouting, flexible sealing, drilling and plugging, pre-stressed steel, dry packing and surface coatings. So next we get into the introduction part. So before starting a renovation work in a building, we should visit at the site and we see what was there, and the decision to repair or replace a structure or its components can be taken only after consideration of likely service life of structure is established based on technical and economical evaluation. So proper diagnosis, identification, and extent of distress in structural members has to be correctly assessed for preliminary investigation is taken to carry out the repairs. A detailed methodology should be developed which should involve available methods of repair and repair methodology. So next we'll get into the repair stages. In the repair stages, there are two types, and first one is concrete removal and surface preparation, and another one is fixing suitable formwork for the work. And first let's see concrete removal and surface preparation. Before repairing, exposed reinforcement should be inspected for access clearance, cross-sectional area, and locations. Removal must be continued to completely expose for bar if more than half of reinforcing bar perimeter has been exposed. For completely exposed reinforcing bar, a minimum average clearance of 25 mm or nominal maximum size of aggregate plus 5 mm, whichever is greater, must be provided between the reinforcing bar and surrounding concrete. The area which is to be reinforced, which is to be cleaned by optimum bonding, is to be sandblast the surfaces and then remove dust and debris by air blasting, low pressure water blasting, or brooming. If the damage is due to corrosion, a suitable coating may be considered after removal of total rust from its surface to protect the exposed reinforcing steel. So in this picture, we could see the first picture we see the reinforcing bars are exposed at the outsides. So in this, we should be clean the excess of concrete and then the replace from the second pictures. So next topic we could see fixing suitable formwork. If repairs are required on vertical or overhead surfaces, and if the repair material is likely to sag, formwork will be required. The above picture shows how the formwork should be done at the field. So next we see the repair methods. Requirement of repair system should have enough strength, serviceability and durability, production of steel bond with parent surface, dimensional stability, resistance to environmentally included damage, ease of application and appearance. And some of the repair methods such as Portland cement mortar, epoxy mortar, polymer modified cement mortar, shotcrete, concrete replacements, etc. From these, we could see some of the two types. And first one is shotcrete concrete. Shotcrete is defined as pneumatically applied concrete or mortar placed directly onto a surface. The shotcrete shall be placed by either dry mix or wet mix process by carrying the materials by compressed air through a hose to a special nozzle using mechanical feeder or gun. Water is introduced at nozzle point and initially mixing it with other ingredients at nozzle and jetting the mixture from the nozzle at high velocity onto the surface to receive the shotcrete. The above diagram shows how the shotcrete process is done in the field. So in our locality, there is a dam at Pollachi, Alia Dam. Before 2 years, there is one problem at the dam, and those are rectified by using this type of process only. And next, we get into the polymer concrete system. In this, methyl methacrylate and vinyl ester resins are commonly used as polymer systems. These materials may be used for patches, overlays, grout pads, and the embedment of slits, gates, and similar structures in concrete members. Now,
of columns, beams, and slabs. These form the basic structural elements in most of the building structural system, which or strengthening would give the required relief to the structure and enhance its performance as under. First topic is about columns. The load carrying capacity of the column can be enhanced by section enlargement. The below figure shows the additional reinforcement provided to enhance the size of columns to withstand the load. Next is about beams. The flexural strength of the beam can be enhanced by section enlargement. In compression, additional reinforcement in the tension is provided, and to ensure that section is not over-reinforced while providing additional reinforcement to compensate loss of reinforcement due to corrosion, etc. The provisioning for enhanced tensile strength is being undertaken. This should be accompanied with corresponding increase in compression as well. Due to such increased flexural capacities, extra shear capacity is required to ensure ductile behavior during earthquake shall also consider for provision. The below figure shows these reducts are taken.
Hello?
To yeah, ma'am.
Hello? Ms. Shanjini, are you presenting now?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it is audible.
Hello?
Ma'am.
Is it audible, ma'am?
Yeah, now it's audible.
Okay, ma'am.
Slabs. The performance of the slab can be improved by
Hello? Hello? Jisha ma'am?
Yes, I can hear, ma'am, but the
What
presenter
happened?
audio is not, I can't hear. Their
I think
audio
so
is,
many people are left.
yeah, yeah.
Is there any technical issue? I don't know.
But some students are present here.
Nidhi ma'am also is not here. Mm, who are presenting now? Shanjini and what's the other person name?
Karthikeyan.
Karthikeyan.
Karthikeyan. Karthikeyan is present,
Karthikeyan.
right?
Karthikeyan, are you there?
No, he's not there.
No, he's not there.
I think Anitha ma'am is speaking, but not audible.
Yeah, is it audible now?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shanjini, what happened to Shanjini?
Several participants left the meeting suddenly.
Immediately.
Shanjini was not audible. Maybe I think they might have felt that the time is over now. It was 12:45, scheduled up to 12:45, and they might have thought like it is over.
No, some connection problem was there for all over. That may be the reason. Because many of us have left, no?
The other people can think like that. It's already 12:45 is over. But what about Shanjini and Karthikeyan? They should be there.
Shanjini was having some issues, I think, but Karthikeyan, I don't know. Shanjini, she was not audible now.
Nidhi madam also unable to join.
Yeah, Nidhi ma'am also was not there.
Let us wait for 2 more minutes.
That might be the issue of Shanjini also.
Yes, everyone are joining now, I think. Maybe they.
Okay, one thing I think we can do is we'll be break now and let them continue with their session in the after the break. So the connection problem may be over, I think. Let us wait for 2 more minutes whether both they can join. Otherwise, we can have the break now and we'll start with them after the break. Let me try them over phone first.
And then is even I cannot join our phone.
Okay, okay.
I
But
think
I am
once they
using the
left,
phone. I am joining with phone only.
you have already joined, no?
Yeah, but I didn't. I didn't leave accidentally. So I don't know.
So I am trying via phone, but it's not connecting.
Anita miss, let's take a break now. Then if they are joining at 1:30, let us give one more chance for them.
Okay. Can you try once again and okay. So I think some issue is there with Karthikeyan also, right?
Yes, ma'am. And it may
Ma'am,
go on
no,
for
ma'am.
some time.
Ma'am, our all friends are got away.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
1 second, ma'am.
What is that, CB, you are telling?
Ma'am, that before 2 minutes, ma'am, we are going out, ma'am. What
Yeah,
that
yes.
problem with the Google Meet? I think so, ma'am.
Yeah, that may be the reason. So one thing we can do, we can have the break now and we will rejoin. And let me share, if it is not working, I will share a new link and we can try on that. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
anyway, we will be joining after, now it is time 12:54, right?
Yes, ma'am.
12:54. So we'll be starting by 1:30, right?
Okay,
By
ma'am.
1:30, we will meet again.
Okay.
Or you can join by 1:20. That will be better because we
We
can't
can start by
expect.
120. Already
Yeah.
one paper is pending.
Yes.
ma'am.
So we can start by 1:20 and let us try.
Okay, ma'am. I will told to my. I will
So
told to my friend.
ask Shanjani. Shanjani also you join. Shanjani and Karthikeyan also join in that session, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Any other paper pending, Manasa ma'am, other than this paper, repair and
No.
rehabilitation?
No, in this
This is
session,
the only paper pending.
Okay, okay. Let's join it. Start the presentation at 1:30. We can join at 1:20.
1:20. 1:20 will start and
120.
1:20. Okay, okay.
okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, Anita madam. Good afternoon. Anita madam.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Okay, we will give one more chance to them by presenting
Yeah,
by
let them
120 now.
present by 1:20.
Yeah, okay. There's some technical problem is there, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
So
okay,
they'll
ma'am.
be presenting again at 1:20. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That will be
Okay.
good. Okay.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank
Right.
you, ma'am.
Bye. Nidhi ma'am, you could join now. Are you able to hear? Okay, I will inform madam also. So let us leave now and we'll be rejoining at 1:20.